What's happening, Hoodlum gang? Welcome back to my channel. This your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old N, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Before we get started, if you happen to be new to the channel, you want to become my peoples, you want to become a part of the Hoodlum gang, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment down below, share the video, tell a friend to tell a friend, hit that notification bell, and go on over to IG and follow me at Hoodie from the Hood. Y'all see the title, and before my real peoples, my good peoples come in here and be like, hey man, you don't gotta explain yourself. Hey listen, I know I don't, but if I can get a check off checking a buster, I'm gonna do it. My hands is ashy, hand sanitizer just came from the gym. I'm feeling good, man. I've been doing good. I know I ain't been putting out that much content, but I figured I'd give y'all one today and explain some things on why I conduct myself how I conduct myself in this here metaverse. First of all, I'm a YouTuber from San Diego, California. I'm not a San Diego YouTuber. I'm gonna say that again. I'm a YouTuber from San Diego. I'm not a San Diego YouTuber. This is not a San Diego YouTube channel. It's a YouTube channel, period. Everything under the sun. I may or may not talk about San Diego. It just depends. You know, the first thing people like to say when I get to talking about other places and other things is, why don't you talk about San Diego? I've talked about San Diego a gang of times on my channel. Even more recently. Y'all don't like them videos. It's a thing called analytics, okay? And it tells you your audience likes this type of content. Every month, it tells you what videos is doing good, was generating the most revenue. Anybody who got a YouTube channel with YouTube Studios, you're aware of this. You know this. Y'all don't like when I talk about San Diego. Maybe people from San Diego, but that's a small portion of my actual audience. The majority of y'all want to hear the messy stuff. Y'all want to hear the negative stuff. Y'all want to hear the drama, because that's the type of people that a lot of y'all are. You know what I mean? The majority of the people that's commenting in the comments is here for negativity. So like I said, when I post about San Diego, I just posted the last video about the time I got robbed, which I didn't get robbed. I got finessed, swindled, fadangled, bamboozled, whatever, out of a stereo. That didn't do numbers. When I posted the video when I was over in Barrio Logan, it kind of did numbers, but you know, you got the people coming in there saying whatever they saying. Y'all don't gravitate to that type of stuff. When I posted the video of the ex-San Diego gang officer talking, well, that came from another channel, but I asked that person, hey, can I use this content before I uploaded it? And they told me, yeah. And that didn't really do numbers. You know what I mean? Y'all don't care for that. So why would I sit here and keep on? The only way y'all would care for that is if I was to do something like along the lines of and there's no shot, Warren Cali. Shout out Warren Cali. I just seen the episode he did on my young homie D-Rock, rest in peace. If I was doing stuff like that, talking about cases and unalivings and stuff like that, then y'all probably would care. But since I'm not comfortable speaking on that type of stuff, even though it's already public knowledge, that'll be the only way y'all will want to tap in. Y'all don't care about anything positive, and you definitely don't care about anything positive that come out of San Diego. So like I said, my analytics tells me what y'all want to watch. You got some people every now and then that be like, oh, you promoting this and message for the kids. Hey, newsflash, kids don't watch my channel, and if they do, they're not subscribed to my channel based on my analytics. So why would I be sitting here sending messages to kids that's not even listening to my channel? It don't work like that, homie. But back to what I was saying, I'm a YouTuber that's from San Diego, but I'm gonna speak on whatever I speak on. I have certain haters, homie. It's a certain demographic of people who hate on me, man. It's the people who claim to be from LA, not the ones that's really from LA, not the real members. Cause like I said, the members salute me. They always send me the content, say, hey, I want to hear your opinion on this. I have yet to hear anybody that's really from somewhere be like, hey, homie, you don't know what you're talking about, you way off. A damn person told me I was wrong. You got people in the comments like, hey, speak on your city. But like I said, these are not real members. These is people behind accounts pretending to be from somewhere, probably not even from LA. Those are my haters. Then you got the people from out of state, the civilians, not the gang members from out of state, the civilians from out of state. Them is the worst kind. They swear they know everything about California because they seen certain things, never been out here, think they know. They go to other YouTubers' channels and they soak up game and they try to come back and correct you like they know more than you. All the way bunk. I can't stand them. Like I said, not homies from out of state that's members and represent something. I'm talking about the civilians from out of state. They the worst kind. And then you got the YouTube Southsiders, not the real Southsiders. I'm talking about the ones in the comments claiming to be Southsiders. Them dudes right there, boy, they the same. They hate. They claim I'm racist. I'll be so confused because you got one half saying, hey, you give them passes too much. And then you got them saying I'm racist and I be speaking down on them and throwing them under the bus. Not throwing them under the bus, but speaking down on them and throwing shade. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can I be doing all of this at the same time unless I'm calling it clean across the board? Regardless, I keep it real. Real don't have no race, no religion, no gang affiliation, no none of that. Real is real. And if you do something I don't like and I call you out, I should be able to call you out regardless of your race or your religion or your gang affiliation. And that's what I've been doing. And this is why all sides will be upset with me at some point in time. But I'm going to keep doing what I do until people start getting at me in real life about it. And even still, I'm going to do what I do. But I'll take into consideration when people that I respect is hollering at me about something. The only people who get at me is either behind these comments or in a whole nother state or in a whole nother city, just popping it. You know what I mean? Like I said, back to the YouTube Southsiders, a dude told me last year that after I went to Chicano Park Day, that he can't wait to see me this year in its own. So me, I went up there by myself this year. It's not no tough stuff. I'm just not going to let nobody dictate my program. If this is something I want to do, I'm going to do it. And we just going to have to cross that bridge when we get there. That's not tough, homie. That's me being a man. You're not going to tell me behind an account that you're going to do something to me if you see me. And then, like, I'm supposed to be like, oh, I'm not going because it's an anonymous threat. Fuck out of here, homie. But anyways, like I said, man, I'ma do what I do, homie. I'ma talk about what I want to talk about. I don't just come out of nowhere and tell y'all. Let me tell you something about San Diego. Dago was so behind. I know y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all behind the city in general. A lot of them don't believe in the internet still. Yeah, they might have social media. And of course, I'm not talking about the young dudes doing reckless. We ain't talking about them. I'm talking about older dudes. They don't believe in the internet as far as like doing interviews or getting in front of the camera. It'll probably be another 10, 15 years before you start seeing people really come out. That's why you ain't really seen me doing the conversations no more. It's hard to get those. It's not that I don't want to do those. I feel like that's more my lane than this right here, talking to y'all, even though I enjoy this too. But they so far behind, it's like, oh no, I don't want to get on camera, but I support you. You know what I mean? So with that being said, a lot of people in Dago don't put their business on the internet like other places do. If it was on the internet and it went viral, of course I'm gonna speak on it. My rebuttal to that is, if you want me to speak on San Diego, and this is for anybody from San Diego, go viral. I'm not finna just bring up something that I just heard a homie tell me, oh, this happened over there, and then I'll bring it to the internet to y'all for y'all entertainment, and y'all don't even know who these people is. You don't know who baby little tiny whoop-de-whoop is. So why would I just put that on the internet? Some people, hey, listen, it's one weird individual. I'm not even gonna say his name, but if I said who Cuz was, y'all laugh at him. Y'all, if you ever seen Half Baked, boo this man, boo, and they start throwing shit, that's what y'all do. He's a weirdo. But he's the only person that claimed to be a member from somewhere in LA that had a problem. But I think he wanted some attention. He got his attention though. But anyways, the first thing people like to say is, oh, you don't speak on San Diego, must not be nothing going on out there. It's always something going on. Like I said, y'all don't know about this stuff, so why would I just bring it to y'all out of nowhere and just volunteer some information about some people that y'all don't know about? If it go viral, that's one thing. I'm gonna speak on it. When the homie Lil Sofon, rest in peace, got into it with Wack, I spoke on it. When Baby Gangsta Earn from Brims got into it with Wack, I spoke on it. When Sharp and Wack got into it, I spoke on it. When the store on Ocean View in the Brims, when they had the little indictment, I spoke on it. When the Boosie situation happened, I spoke on it. These are viral things that's out there. I speak on it, but I'm not just going to randomly tell you about some backyard politics that y'all don't know about. Just because I'm from San Diego and you want to be entertained. It don't work like that, homie. All this other stuff, if somebody do something, all the blog sites pick it up and talk about it, and it's trending. So then I say, hey, I'm going to give my opinion on it, and it's, oh, no, you shouldn't speak on that because you're not from San Diego. I just spoke on Stockton. I just spoke on J-Bo. I done spoke on Sac. Nobody has ever told me, hey, homie, you ain't from Stockton, you ain't from Sac, don't speak on. Like, come on, bro. Nobody's never told me that. And like I said, it ain't no real members from LA. It's niggas in the comments who claim to be from LA, who saying they from LA, or I'm from here, or I'm from there. One dude told me, he said something weird. I said he was a weirdo or a J-Cat. He gonna tell me I'm from Bompton, Ma, Peru. As if you can't be a weirdo or a J-Cat because you from there. Like, bro, it's weirdos and snitches and busters and riders and unalivers and hustlers and pimps and players and squabblers from everywhere. But to insinuate that because you're from this hood, that you're not a weirdo based on what you said is mind-blowing to me. And people be thinking like, oh, you can't speak on that because you from over here. Like, bro, I can speak on whatever I want. And I'm not asking for no problems, but if you have a problem, you can address me when you see me. It's people saying, hey, man, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to do that, and I want the fade. And it's crazy because it's so many people in these comments right now on this video that can tell you that they've ran into me out. And not too many of them, probably none of them, can tell you that they saw me with a crowd or with anybody in general. You saw me by myself. So, like I said, that's not tough. That's just me being a man, bro. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to go where I need to go. I'm going to carry myself how I carry myself, and it's going to be like that. And ain't nobody in the comments behind a fake account finna make me think otherwise. You're going to have to come show me in person if you really feel that way. And my question is, why do you feel that way over me giving my opinion? But yeah, man, I'm going to speak on what I speak on. If something is going viral, if another city is going viral more than mine, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it, homie. Yeah, hey, it's not my fault you putting everything on the internet. If you put something on the internet, it's because you want people to see to it, you want people to know what's going on, you want people to react to it. Then you can't turn around and say you can only react to it if you're from this mile radius. but you put it out there for everybody to see. Shouldn't have recorded it. You shouldn't have did it. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just be tripping, man. And like I said, like when I do certain videos and then I show y'all San Diego, then you got people from other states that's like, oh, that's not the hood, that's not this, that's not that. Homie, the hood is not what it look like. The hood is the mentality. The hood is the environment. As far as the mindset, that's what makes something hood. This is why, you know, there were some people in the comments like, hey, that look like LA, that look like South Central, they must be from California. But if you from outside of California and you think that LA don't look hood, of course you're gonna say the same thing about San Diego. But like I said, I can tell you're a square because real members, real dudes that's in the streets don't even argue over that type of stuff, because you know that doesn't mean anything. California has influenced a lot of other states, have went other places and set up, have a dominant faction within the feds where everybody from everywhere has to program. And California is still a dominant and relevant force behind those walls. So for you to say because it doesn't look how you think a typical hood would look because you've been watching too many movies, it's crazy to me, because you can come from that hood and get socked out or get marked out, get slapped, spit on, ran, just because you come from an environment that looks tougher than this environment. All right, real fast. Like, look at somebody like a Kanye West. Do y'all believe Kanye West is a gangster? Kanye West is a J-Cat. Kanye West ain't no gangster. Kanye West ain't catching no phase. He ain't out here busting on nobody, but he's from Chicago. So are you telling me that because Kanye is from Chicago that makes him automatically tougher than somebody from somewhere else? Like, the way y'all rationalize stuff, just like, soon as I see the comment, I'll be like, he's a bitch. Next, he's a bitch. Like, I just know off top, like, and a lot of times y'all just want a response, homie. So, I'm going to keep on doing what I do. I'm going to keep on talking about what I'm talking about. And you could easily not watch. Oh, the Tory Lanez situation. Let me speak on that real fast. Because to me, it was like a joke. It was half truth, but it was a joke. When I did the little short, when it's like, you know, if he get into a rap battle, basically, you know, all somebody got to say is, then you get poked up by a chomo, battle over. Of course, it's going to take more than that. People like, oh, nah, it ain't going to be that. It ain't going to. First of all, some of y'all was like, he's not a battle rapper. He battled Joyner Lucas. You was throwing shots at Drake for years before they became cool. You was throwing shots at Kendrick recently, saying you wish somebody come at you the way Kendrick came at Drake. You're asking for it. So when I say, if he get into a battle rap, and people like, oh, he don't even battle rap. Like, are you not listening? Then he was on a weird yard. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you want to do, he ain't from California. He's a celebrity. I get it. But the fact that he just dropped the album from behind bars and he's basically saying he's on the main line and he ain't on no PC. He says this himself, and it turns out that he is. This is why he's getting penalized for it. Then somebody was like, oh, you saying that a chomo can't get up on you or whatever. Anybody could do anything to anybody. But in the state of California, the fact that chomos, and I'm not saying everybody on that yard is that, but these people were notoriously known for being victims to where they got their own yard and in some cases their own prison. The fact that he victimized you is funny. It's funny that you got victimized by a victim, or he would have been a victim had he not went to PC. The squares don't understand this. The squares is the ones in the comments saying, hey, y'all need a ride for Tory Lanez and crack off a ride. And you had some black content creators that was feeding into that. And I just feel like, bro, regardless of the narrative that you want to push, you should know better. If them people, if it was the other way around, let's keep it all the way clean. Biasness, hidden agendas aside. If it was the other way around, if Tory did something to one of them people, or if any black would have did something to any Mexican or white on that yard, we would have never heard about it because they don't care. They don't consider them people. They'd have been like, I don't care. You did us a favor. You took out our trash. That's how they would look at it. It wouldn't have been no let's crack it off on the main line. Once them people go over there to that yard, people forget about them. Don't even. So that to me only legitimizes some of the negative stereotypes and myths that they have about our people when you have black people coming on here acting as if we on the main line is supposed to respond to something that happened on the yard that we don't even acknowledge. See, one thing about Hoodie is he gonna keep it real. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me at all. You don't have to watch me, but you continuously watch me only to try and pick out flaws in my character or find something wrong with what I said. I don't watch people that I don't like or respect. Every now and then, let me take that back. Every now and then there is some channels that I will watch because of pure entertainment. But I'm not finna sit here and leave a comment, you know what I mean? And, oh, you're this and you're that. You want to argue. And I like, come on, bro. Like, at some point, people gonna do what they do, homie. You either like it or you don't like it. And if you don't like it, you should not support it. And supporting it will be you subscribing or continuously watching it. Even if you trolling somebody, which to me, if you trolling 9 times out of 10, you still rock with that person because that takes time and effort. You could be doing something more constructive with your time than creating a fake account just to talk stuff to somebody that you claim you don't like. It's weird. It's creepy. Get some help. That's my video for today. I didn't make this last way longer than it was supposed to. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out.